United States President Donald Trump announced that Israel has agreed to the necessary conditions to finalize a 60-day ceasefire in Gaza. In a statement posted on Truth Social, Trump claimed, "My representatives had a long and productive meeting with the Israelis today on Gaza. Israel has agreed to the necessary conditions to finalize the 60-day ceasefire, during which we will work with all the parties to end the war. The Qataris and Egyptians, who have worked very hard to help bring peace, will deliver this final proposal." Trump quoted that Qatar and Egypt would be responsible for submitting the finalized terms of the agreement. He also urged Hamas to accept the proposed ceasefire deal for the sake of peace in Middle East. President Trump's ceasefire announcement comes before a meeting with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu scheduled for next week. Trump, while addressing the reports on Tuesday, said that he expects to have a ceasefire deal between Israel and Hamas when Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu visits the United States.
We're also going to talk about Gaza. We want to get the rest. We got a lot of hostages back, but we're going to talk about Gaza.
Israel's Foreign Minister Gideon Saar posted on X that there is majority support in the government for a framework to release hostages, and this opportunity must not be missed. Earlier, Qatari officials had submitted a ceasefire proposal to both Hamas and Israel, which is backed by the Trump administration. The proposal includes a 60-day ceasefire in the Gaza Strip and a phased release of hostages held by Hamas. Around 50 Israeli hostages are still in Gaza, at least 20 of whom are believed to be alive. This is not the first time that an Israel-Gaza ceasefire has been announced. In January, Israel and Hamas reached a ceasefire agreement concerning the Gaza Strip. However, in early March, hostilities resumed after Israel accused Hamas of rejecting a temporary ceasefire plan proposed by the US Special Envoy to the Middle East. With Neha Kumari, Bureau Report, India Today.